Hey guys, it's that time again. I am sitting down to talk about all the things that I've loved throughout the month of June. Again, I'm a little bit late this month. I feel like I was late last month uploading this video, so it's kind of had a bit of a knock-on effect in terms of talking about and discovering products. However, I've got a good selection of different things this month to talk about, but first of all, a couple of beauty things. I've got a kind of home thing, which is really random, but I really wanted to talk about it because it's a discovery for me, let's put it that way. And then I've got a lot of like podcasts, books, TV shows, like one of each basically. So lots of content that I've been consuming this month. Starting off with products, there's only two things this month, but they are good ones. The first one is a mascara. This is the new mascara from Too Faced, and I spoke about this on my IGTV video that I did last week. I didn't get on with the Best Than Sex mascara, which is the best selling mascara in the whole of the United States and massively popular. I have to say, I love it when I apply it, but it just goes all over my face, it doesn't stay on my lashes. So I was kind of hesitant to try this one, which is like their next kind of big mascara release. It's called Damn Girl. The packaging is completely extra and over the top, and I'm not like a massive fan of the packaging. I think it's a little bit excessive. But the mascara itself is absolutely amazing. If you like big fat lashes, you have to try this. It's so brilliant. The wand is huge. It's very clumpy. Like if you don't like, it's clumpy and it's not clumpy. It's like the right level of clumpy. Do you know what I mean? But if you're not into clumpy in a good way lashes, then this might not be for you. However, I really love this. So if you're looking for a new mascara and you like that look, then this is one I would definitely recommend. I've been reaching for that pretty much every day except today, which is why my lashes look pretty average today. But seriously good new mascara from Too Faced. And then the other beauty product favourite from this month are my Elizabeth Arden retinol capsules. Now, I've spoken about these a couple of times before. They are so brilliant for travelling. There are a few different reasons why I really like these and why they're good in capsule formula, because it's not just about the kind of convenient travel friendly aspect of them. Basically, these are measured doses of a retinol serum that you use at night. I absolutely love using retinol on my skin. My skin gets on really well with it, and between this one and the Drunk Elephant retinol, which is a lot stronger, I kind of use this in between. Like I don't always use the Drunk Elephant one because it is quite hefty for like an over-the-counter one. So this is a really good kind of entry-level retinol product, but it also, because it's encapsulated, the potency of the retinol stays the same, so it doesn't get affected by light or out like oxygen or whatever. As soon as you open a pot of retinol, it gets affected by the air that goes in. So having them like individually dosed is really handy in terms of how much to use, because it's the perfect dose for your face and your neck, but it also means they don't get affected by outside factors. So you're getting the like full potency of the treatment even right up until the last use, which in a lot of retinol treatments, once you open them, like they instantly start to get less and less effective, if that makes sense. So by the time you get to the bottom of the bottle, you're not getting the kind of potent effect that you were at the beginning. So that's why I love these. They also are brilliant for travel. The capsules themselves are compostable as well, and they are just really brilliant. I've been using these, I think this is my second or third bottle of these. I've been using them like on and off for a few months. I think they came out last September, I want to say. Really good though. Okay, so next up for the home favourite. Now bear with me on this because it is kind of weird, but it is this little egg. Now this is an eco egg. Something I had never heard of before until I was browsing on Amazon recently and discovered this is an all-natural way of washing your clothes. And I have been trying this out for a couple of months because I honestly was super skeptical about whether or not this would actually work to wash your clothes. Having used it for 2 months, it works really well. And I'm a fan of it for a few different reasons. Firstly, it's all natural. It comes with these pellets in here that are like mineral-based pellets. They wear down as you wash with them, and then you refill it. So it comes with enough refills. It says to do 720 washes. Now, I'm not sure whether it would do that many for us, which is potentially what they calculate lasting for 3 years. I feel like this will probably last us 6 months to a year. Even if it does last that long, it would still be significantly cheaper than buying normal washing up liquid. It's also better for the environment because it's not chemical. You're using up less packaging in terms of buying washing up, what do you even call it? Washing powder. Yeah, clothes washing powder. I'm like, that's a dishwasher. But yeah, so it works out really economical and also good for the environment. Really, really impressed with it. Like, I was skeptical about whether this would get your clothes clean. It does, and it saves you money. I'm like, why isn't everyone using these? Really big fan of that. And then all of my other favourites this month are just things to talk about. I actually don't have any of them with me because they are books and podcasts, and I probably should have the books, but I listen to all of my books. I have them on audiobook. Is that cheating? Kind of. But I'm super bad at making time to read books. I just don't do it anymore. I used to do it and I used to love it, but now I find it so hard. I listen to them in the car. So I've got 2 favourite books this month. The first one is Stay Sexy and Don't Get Murdered by Karen Kilgariff and Georgia Hardstock, who, if you know, you know. These are 2 female comedians, or just comedians, whatever you want to call them, who run a comedy true crime podcast, which is massively popular. It's one of those things that sounds weird, and if you're not into true crime and fascinated by murder, you probably won't be interested. And if you are interested, you probably have listened to their podcast. I don't know, it's huge. If you haven't and you're into true crime, you have to listen to it because it is so funny. I've been listening to it for probably 18 months now. Absolutely love it. They released a book this month, and I have to say it's more of a memoir rather than like going along the same line as their podcast. If you don't know their podcast, they basically talk about a different murder case every week, and it's just so hilarious and interesting at the same time. They are brilliant. They really are. And on a side note, I just got tickets to go and see them live in London in November, and I'm super excited. Anyway, so they released this like memoir called Stay Sexy and Don't Get Murdered, which is like their motto from their podcast. I did not have high hopes for it at all because I really love their podcast format, but I was kind of a bit like, really? I don't think I'm going to be that into a memoir from them. Like, I don't know. It was really brilliant. I really enjoyed every second of it, and if you listen to their podcast, I would 100% recommend buying or downloading the book because it was really cool. And then the other book that I have listened to this month is My Sister, the Serial Killer. I'm going to have to look up the lady's name who wrote it because her surname is Braithwaite, but I can't remember her first name. It is Oyinkan. I think I might be saying that wrong, but Oyinkan Braithwaite. As the name would suggest, it is about a girl whose sister is a serial killer, and it is, I mean, I sound like I'm just fascinated by killers and murdering and stuff in this video. I mean, yeah, okay. But it is actually a really good book, and it's basically set in Nigeria, and it is centred around these 2 sisters. One of them is a serial killer, the other one is a nurse who helps to clean up after her sister. That's all I'm going to say. Actually, no, I feel like... No, that's all I'm going to say. It's really good. And it's actually a really easy one to listen to as an audiobook as well because it's not very long. I think it's like 6 hours long or something like that. Really, really enjoyed that this month. And then if the lighting stops freaking out, I can continue filming and tell you guys also about a podcast that I've been loving for the past couple of months, which is Venetia Falconer's podcast, Talking Taste Buds. If you don't know Venetia, she is a... I don't even know how to describe her, like a sustainability vlogger slash Instagrammer, influencer, whatever you want to call her. I follow her on Instagram. I started following her on Instagram first. Really like her content. I think she's really approachable, and she approaches sustainability and being eco-friendly in a really positive, friendly way. Anyway, so I really like her on Instagram, and I started listening to her podcast, which is all about food, and it also goes into sustainability and all of that kind of stuff. It's really, really interesting, and I would 100% recommend listening to that. I think she's been doing it for a few years now, so there's like quite a lot of back catalogue to listen to, and I've listened to it in that kind of sense of like picking and choosing the different episodes that I want to listen to, like the people she's talking to. So yeah, really enjoyed that this month. And last but not least, TV show wise, Big Little Lies. I have only watched the first 2 episodes because I'm a little bit behind. I think there's 3. I think the 4th one might be coming out this week actually. But I loved the first season of Big Little Lies. I just think, what a cast. Such a plot twisty, turny show. I just loved it. And the new season is awesome as well. Meryl Streep's character, oh my god, she is just hilarious. And yes, I love it. Any more to say? I think that's probably it for this video. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. And let me know if you have any video suggestions / ideas. I think I might do a packing video for holiday, maybe like a summer essentials / wardrobe rehaul from like past summers of like my favourite ever summer clothes. I don't know, would you guys like to see that? And there'll be a new in July video coming up very soon as well. I hope you're having a great day. I've already said that, so I'm going to go now and I'll see you soon. Bye!